What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news. And if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to get into Smackdown from last night. What a boring show that was last night. Oh, man. That show was boring. The highlight of the night was Wiseman came out with Cody Rhodes. Wiseman pretty much, said that the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns going to enter the Royal Rumble. And he's planning on winning the Royal Rumble because he won his title back from Cody Rhodes. Um, Cody Rhodes didn't really get to say much until Kevin Owens came out in the crowd. You know what I mean? Pretty much blaming Cody for more of his mess. Handshake to Paul Heyman and Team him and Roman. Pretty much saying he's messing up the business. Cody ain't wasn't trying to hear that. Cody said it was on site, so he ran up on Ono in the crowd, started attacking KO. They started going at it from the beginning of the night. We had some tag team matches, pretty deadly versus La Phasma. And I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what they doing with these tag teams. Motor City Machine Guns had a match. Who they fought? I forgot who they fought. They ended up winning their match, but it was such a boring match. Street Profits, they was not there. I don't know what they doing with the Street Profits. Me Chen and Chelsea Green had a match. I think it was for the U.S. Women's Belt. Oh, and I wasn't know. The matches tonight were just so draining and boring. I mean, the Bloodline, Tamatanga, and Jacob Batu was causing chaos out there as well throughout the night. I don't know what they doing with the Bloodline because a lot of people noticing, even I noticed myself, that Jacob Fatu ain't with his I Love Solo gimmick right now. So a lot of people just like pointing out maybe because Solo wasn't there that night, which I'm wondering why they kept Solo on TV this night. Maybe he needed his night off, I guess, but yeah, Solo wasn't there that night. It was just Tamataga and Jacob Fatu. They was causing chaos throughout the night. I know LA Knight had a match with Shinsuke later in the night, which LA Knight pretty much attacked the Bloodline and threw Jacob Fatu out of the building. That was pretty funny, but I knew they wasn't gonna let that slide. I knew the Bloodline or Jacob Fatu and Tamataga wasn't gonna let that slide once LA Knight has match with Shinsuke Nakamura for the U.S. belt later in that night. They had a great match, a my match, Shinsuke and LA Knight. Um, I don't know what they gonna do with LA Knight. I don't know. It look like they trying to make him win the belt back, but I don't know what this whole bloodline. It's like he got some type of involvement or business with the bloodline now, cause they've been attacking LA Knight for about 2 weeks now. Or he just end up in the mix of getting attacked by the bloodline. So I mean, it looked like LA Knight got his hands full with Jacob Fatu and Tamatanga. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with LA Knight. Maybe he partially feud with the new bloodline because it may be a new bloodline in the works. They may end up kicking Solo out this new bloodline and making a new bloodline. I feel like because Solo Sokola been losing. He lost a lot of big matches, for that team with a new bloodline. So losses got consequences, right? So I don't know how they're gonna play this one out. I know the Tribal Chief from Brain's gonna be in the Rumble. The Royal Rumble is looking stacked this year. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of people that's gonna be in that Royal Rumble. That's big names. I feel like this year, and ain't even no telling who the surprise guest is gonna be in the matches as well. So but overall, this SmackDown was trash, though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a weak show. I was down there falling asleep watching it, man. I mean, it was just a lot of key points to the show, really, to look out for. It wasn't really much. Like, if you missed the show, you didn't really miss much. You really didn't. Like I said, Trevor Tree from Brains was in there. Jimmy was there though. It was no Jay, no Sammy Zing. I mean, maybe they trying to do things a little differently now. Um, I don't know where this thing is leading up to, but I know KO and Cody's just been fighting throughout the whole night. They ended the night with those guys. Tiffany Stratton, she tried to go out and celebrate her championship victory until Nia Jax came out and try to intervene in that. She pretty much won her championship back immediately. Pretty much Nia Jax want that belt back. But other women feel like they deserve and deserving of a shot too. You had Bailey come out there, Naomi. They feel like they deserving of a shot too. So I believe they had like a fatal 4-way match between Naomi, Bailey, and Nia Jackson. And I don't know if it was Candice LeRae. I'm not too sure. Or I don't know if it was a triple threat match. But all I know is Bailey ended up coming out on top. So she's the number one contender for the championship. I don't know when they gonna have their match. I don't know if it's gonna be at Saturday night's main event, maybe on was it January 25th. Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna save it for there or save it for a Smackdown maybe. Smackdown was 3 hours. It should definitely. It was really really draining. I didn't even realize it was. I was wondering what was taking it so long to go off, man. It was just long, draining, and just uninteresting. Like I said, it was just this show is just was to set up for like you know Royal Rumble spots and stuff like that, and maybe set up spots for Saturday night's main event because this show right here wasn't good at all, man. It was. I actually rated a 5, like at highest 6, for the key points of the show and the run-ins and stuff like that. But besides that, this show it wasn't worth watching if you missed it. You didn't miss anything. I ain't gonna lie, you didn't miss anything. This show, Raw was good, a good show, great presentation. But we're gonna see how they lead it up to the second episode of Netflix this Monday, and we're gonna see how Friday night SmackDown come back from this L right here this week because this show was so trash, man. Like it's like I don't know what they last week SmackDown was better than this week. I don't understand what happened this week, man. That's I'm hoping the next episode Raw on Netflix don't be similar to like something like this. Cause I'm like, what are we doing? Like are we just saving time? To build up to. I get it. So we still don't really know what's going on for Mania. Nothing like that. Still ain't no proper build ups as of yet. I guess we'll find out as the weeks go on closer to the Rumble. It's definitely gonna be like some crazy spots in the Rumble where feuds is gonna start. That's how it begins. At times in the Rumble, certain feuds start. Oh, somebody get eliminated by somebody, and then that person may get mad and jump in the ring and throw him out. You remember Kurt Angle did it to Shawn Michaels years ago. What I mean, I think Michaels eliminated Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle went ballistic and eliminated Shawn, beat him up also, like something like that. You know what I mean? We haven't seen nothing like that like in a while. Something like that. So I don't know, man. But SmackDown, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they did this week, man. Like I said, last week's show was better. You know, last week's show SmackDown was better into the new year. I don't know where they went wrong here. Yeah, but y'all guys, let me know what y'all rated because I don't know I'm just a little speechless about how trash it was. Like I was there falling sleep on the show, you know, and I didn't like I said I didn't even realize it was 3 hours this week. I I thought it was 2 hours. Like, so I don't know. Like I said, it was no Street Profits on the show. You would have thought they would have been part of this tag team thing that they had going on, but Street Profits was even on the show. I don't know what they plan on doing with the Street Profits. Maybe they plan on sending them to Raw. It's gonna be a lot of trades going on throughout this whole draft thing. A lot of I feel like a lot of superstars is gonna end up on different shows. Possibly after the Rumble season, leading up to Mania, and probably definitely after Mania. It's gonna be a lot of changes throughout the shows. A lot of superstars gonna end up on different shows. As you saw, Bailey was on I believe she was on Monday Night Raw this week. Yeah, she was on Monday Night Raw, so she might end up over there along with top superstars or champions like Cody may end up on Raw. Gunther may end up on SmackDown. We wouldn't know as of yet as the weeks goes on. But I don't know. Next week SmackDown got to be better than this. They got to at least have the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns on the show or something, because this week was just not so good. Like it wasn't. It started off good, but it just throughout the night it just and it kind of ended good too. But just throughout the night, the middle of the night was just bore, snore. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It was boring. Like, it was really. I wasn't even gonna do a review on this show. That's how boring it was to me. I don't know. Some of you guys feel differently about the show. I mean, I just didn't see it as good. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think. What y'all rate the show. Like I said, I gave it a 5, a 6 at best. And this show didn't reach like the 7.5 mark. That's about fair to me. It just didn't reach that peak this week, man. It just, I mean, I gotta say, it's like the key points with the whole new bloodline, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga. It's gonna be interesting to see where they going with them, because they looking real strong without Solo, just those two alone. So I don't know. Maybe they add more members to it. Once they, I don't know. I feel like they gonna try to kick Solo out, man. I feel like Solo Sokola gonna get kicked out, because he has been taking a lot of L's, a lot of major L's at that. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think though. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a great weekend and have a blessed day.